All right. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing great today. It's a nice, wet Thursday where I'm from. I hope it's a little bit drier where you're at. We have the Pineapple Express rolling through, and there's no better thing to do than to head over on eBay on this cool, wet morning to take a look at some of our favorite, maybe, definitely not errors on eBay that's sold within the last 24 to 48 hours. It's going to be educational, plus maybe a little bit entertaining. You never know. Before we get started, yet again, I have two giveaways that are live and active until the 19th of this month. Just go into my video feed. There's going to be two giveaways that are live and active on the top 10 videos I've uploaded in the last week and a half. So go ahead and check it out. Again, till the 19th, plenty of room, plenty of spots to get your entries in. So let's go ahead and get started. And first and foremost, we're going to start right from the very beginning, the splash page of eBay. You see my pointer here that I'm circling around. So this way you guys can check it out too. If you guys are finding coins, coin roll hunting, and you see some pretty intriguing stuff, you want to know how much they're being sold for online, you'd be surprised. People are buying not only the legitimate errors, but they're also buying other coins that are not errors and they're simply post-mint damaged. But the great thing about buying these type of coins and then keeping it rather inexpensive is you have models to go, kind of compare to when you're looking through your pocket change and your coin rolls. So we're going to go here to coins and art, collectibles and art, and then you'll see this pop up drop down, or this drop down window. So we're going to go to coins and paper money here on the left hand side. All right, so you have a number of options from world coins, ancients. We're going to go to US coins, so that's going to be a basis of our video today. All right, then you'll have a secondary drop down, and then we will select US coin errors, and typically it's going to be top 5 on that list. All right, so we are in the main error section, okay? What I like to do, even though it will probably exclude a number of coins, is we're going to use a general search keyword, error, in this case. We're going to go ahead and type that in. Then we're going to have all of the live auctions and buy it nows with the word error in its title. Okay, so we're not going to use what's being asked for and what is being auctioned. We are going to go into completed auctions, stuff that has verified as being sold for some amount of money. So on the top right, we're going to go here to advanced. It's right next to the search button. All right, so when you click that, you're in the errors section of the coin section under collectibles. Okay, you're going to see that you are under the category errors. Okay, you want to make sure that's on there. You'll have your keyword error typed in here in this field, and then we're going to click sold listings right underneath this search button, and then we're going to go ahead and hit search. And this will bring up all of the error coins that has the word error in the listing title from most recent. For example, this 2002 Lincoln cent that sold for 99 cents sold about 10 minutes ago. So that's the most recent coin. So we're simply just going to scrub down this list. We're going to take a look at coins that look pretty interesting that sold for, probably more money than it's worth. Or we're going to look at actual verified error coins that, sold for a little or a lot, whatever catches our eye. So this one right here says 2002 Lincoln cent off-center mint error penny. I would venture to guess that this is probably a mild misaligned die, okay, where you have a misalignment of the obverse die in relation to the reverse. These are relatively minor. They're pretty common to find, but as you can see, this one sold for nearly $5 shipped. Okay, that shipping is a little bit on the high side, but postal rates have gone up here since the beginning of the year. We have an off-center coin, a 2019 penny. Okay, one of the first 2019s. Double die obverse. First of all, we missed a D in the word double. It's supposed to be doubled. Okay, we're not working with two of the same hammer dies or anvil dies. Okay, so there really needs to be an extra D. So the correct terminology is doubled die. Lincoln's eyes are closed. Now this is interesting. This one sold for nearly $11 shipped, $4.06 for shipping. Yeah, it's getting kind of crazy, but let's go ahead and see exactly what we're looking at here. Lincoln's eyes are closed. So, yeah, they do look kind of closed. That's kind of funny. I wonder if that's just a die engraving error on the U.S. Mint's part, because that can't be anything else. A sleeping Lincoln. Yeah, he's like, man, the Shield series of Lincoln cents are a real snooze right now. So it sold for about $11. This seller right here only has a feedback of 2, so they're relatively new. Does not accept returns. However, with PayPal and all that, you can still process a case if you received a coin that is not as described. Now, why did it sell for so much? Well, it really truly does look like Lincoln's eyes are closed, and I would venture to guess that this is probably going to be, quote unquote, a sample piece for someone's collection. Just something to compare regular 2019s to. Is this a regular design trend on a lot of these coins, or is it truly an error from the Mint's part in the way these were engraved this year? I don't know. It's interesting. I'm looking forward to finding out. So we got that one. So if you guys find any 2019 Philly Lincoln cents with closed eyes, I would suggest you throw those up online and make as much money as you can. So we're going to stay away from the penny lots. Okay, 30 coins. Someone bought them for nearly $15 shipped, so that looks all right. This off-center nickel is annex slabbed, so that's verified as being correct. We're going to try and stay away from coins like this 88, only because it's sold for such a small bit of money. I want something that's like really, really out there. That's sold for quite a bit of money. It's off-center Jefferson nickel. Looks all right. This one looks to be such a minor misaligned die, this 2000 Philly Roosevelt dime. It's reported as being off-center, where it looks like it's just a minor misaligned die. Here's another lot right here. 1991 Lincoln cent error grease strike. So it struck through grease, and you could tell by a little bit of the missing 1 in the date here. And as always, you guys can go into eBay yourself if the video feed's a little choppy. I'm using the YouTube sourced screencast, so it's kind of not great quality, but it's all I have at this point, and I love doing these videos. These are neat. Waffle canceled coins. That's a lot of 10 that sold for $50. That's a neat oddity to have, but that's how the Mint destroys messed up coins, as they waffle them. They have their own machine for something like that. All right, so this is the first one. As you can tell, it's purpled out because I had already seen this one earlier this morning. So 1994D Lincoln cent Mint error penny. Okay, got it correct. MDDO, machine doubled on date and mint mark. Machine doubling on current zinc, copper-coated zinc Lincoln pennies is really easy to identify because you have the pull away of the copper plating, okay, which exposes quite a bit of the zinc core right here. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. This one sold for $6.05. And believe it or not, machine double coins certainly do sell for money. It's not technically a real double die, but machine doubling is simply the action of a little bit of a die hop as these things are being struck. But this one is about as nice as it comes right here. It's a nice BU example. You got a lot of pull away here, even at the bust tip of Lincoln's profile right here. You get a little pull away as well. So this is a really neat sample piece for someone that wants a, ooh, look at trust. There's some pull away there too. But this is a nice sample piece of a machine double coin on a copper-coated zinc planchet cent. All right, so $6. I'm fine with that. That's good. All right, let's continue on. We got our missing edge lettering dollar coins. 40 count bicentennial quarter with stamp defect. I don't know what that is. We'll just pass on by. We have a couple of just BIE coins. This one's cool. Here's a 55D. In case you were wondering how much BIE wheat cents or just Lincoln cents in general, because you could find the BIE coins in some of the later dates, like the 70s and 80s. Here's one that sold for $10 shipped. Okay, in case you guys forgot what this looks like, we'll go ahead and take a look at this coin right here. No close-ups, but if you click and drag your pointer onto the photo, you can easily identify the die chip between the B and E in Liberty. Okay, so yeah, there you go. You sell them between $5 and $10 a pop, and you're really cooking. Okay, the only thing that's kind of a red flag is our seller has less than desirable positive feedback. I would think that this person probably has one or two negatives for whatever reason, does not accept returns. So you buy it, you own it for the most part. Let's see, what else sticks out? Oh yeah, you guys are wondering, the earlier dated Lincoln Memorial cents with the missing FG initials on the reverse at the base of the memorial. They are collectible. The 1969 D date specifically is in the Cherry Picker's Guide. So this one sold for some sort of amount of money, probably $5 shipped. Not bad, but they're very plentiful. Okay, yeah, that one's not interesting enough. More collections that we'll stay away from. Those are typically a pretty good source of error coins. They might be all minor, but definitely a good starter kit if you wanted some samples to look after. And then we have a few off-center strike Lincoln cents. We got a two-piece 2005 P&D Kennedy. So here's the next coin right here, and this is a relatively minor double die that is on a 1975 Lincoln cent. This one is listed on Copper Coins' website, coppercoins.com, if you wanted to check it out. And as you could see some minor splitting in the devices of this coin, a little bit of fattening of the numerals and the letters on here, and those are the main diagnostics. So this one sold for $9.06 shipped. You got to have an eagle eye to find something like this, because if you're using a regular 8 or 10 times power magnifier, this would be incredibly difficult to locate out of your change. So let's go ahead and go on to the next one. All right, so here's another double die. This is a 1988. Similar situation. You would need that eagle eye, probably 30 times power magnifying device, whether it's a loop or a microscoped USB version, to take a look at that. Die adjustment strike, very cool, $158. These are extremely valuable when the U.S. Mint does a couple trial strikes to test out the pressure of the dies as they strike the planchet. They'll start out with the lightest pressure, and then they'll adjust it so that way it's the perfect amount of pressure for the planchet to receive all of the design details without making it too disgusting. So that's the right kind of money for a die adjustment strike. Usually on those, you will not have an evident of rim feature. It's going to appear to look like a struck through grease coin. And then we have some of your regular. This is a 1998 wide AM cent. They still sell for good money. We got a couple high and low leaf Wisconsin quarters that look good, still sell for a nice chunk of change. 98 wide AM, that one sold for $7.50. Here's an uncirculated, sort of, 2000p wide AM, and it looks like it's a lot of two. This one's interesting. Okay, this is it says old silver Washington quarter, so it's pre-1965. Major error, looks like it happened at the mint, and someone was crazy enough to spend $71 shipped for this coin. As you guys know, the silver quarters are about $2.80 melt value. This is insane. This is pure post-mint damage right here. Yeah. This obviously was hammered to death, and this is what it looks like. This thing had a hard life. So, again, seller does not accept returns on this lot. You know, it is exactly as described. Okay, it's an old silver Washington quarter, with the exception of the fact that it's a major error. It's majorly destroyed, is what it is. So again, this is something you have to keep an eye out on. Stuff that is absolutely obvious, 100% damaged goods like this should not be bid up to $71. Shouldn't. Okay, unless you really wanted a sample of what this coin looks like in person. But yeah, this thing was hammered to death and then probably put in a vise, and then yeah, that thing, poor silver Washington quarter. All right, let's see what else we can find. This is neat. This 64D Washington quarter with possible double die reverse. Okay, just by looking at the doubling of the devices here. Okay, we have very much shelf-like features. Okay, which it would indicate a machine doubled. Silver quarter. That's a really neat find for $7. I think it's worth it to have a silver quarter, or a silver coin for that matter, with machine doubling. Okay, and then we have a grease-filled die for $3 here. That's pretty normal. So you guys get the big picture. I mean, there's a lot more to just finding like key dates and silver coins in your pocket change. There are people that want errors and non-errors and are willing to pay the money. So here's a lot of 1943 Lincoln wheat cents with cut die breaks, probably on the reverse and in the wheat stocks. Environmentally damaged coins, so these were like either dug or really worn, sold for $9.38. So I have a couple more cool listings. I've heard about the Toupee Lincoln 2009 cent. All right, and I think I've probably seen an image of this a long time ago, but you ought to check this out. Okay, 2009 Lincoln cent. I don't know what kind of reverse it has, because as you guys know, this is a commemorative, like 1 year type coin. As you can see, there's been some over polishing of the die right here in Lincoln's hair, which gives this the appearance of a toupee. It's really neat. And believe it or not, this individual, this seller, has sold 9 of them at $5.25 a piece with $2.75 in shipping. That, bravo, that's a way to do it. If you come across a number of these in BU rolls, man, pull them out, throw them online, sell them. Bulk savings. Look at this. That's neat. Wow, that's pretty cool. So that's just another way you can make money on here. So here's a really nice BIE Lincoln cent that's sold for right around $6 shipped. Here is a 1943 Lincoln wheat cent with a reverse retained die break that's sold for $19.06 with the attribution catalog number and all. This guy was prepared. He knows what he's looking for. There's another one here. This one's circulated. That's sold for $16 and some change. This one's cool. 1940S. This one's BU condition. Retained reverse die break. sold for $28.56. Wow. There's some good stuff on here, guys. Oh, check out this 1983 Lincoln Cent with a huge gnarly BIE. Now this right here, you ought to keep your eyes out on. For you folks out on the East Coast that go through these, if you could pull out some of these die chipped BIE cents and sell them for $10 to $15, I'm game all day long. I would imagine in a $25 box, you guys, that you probably find about 5 to 10 of them real easily. I would not overlook. There's a couple really neat repunchment marks. Of course, these are known as varieties and not errors. That's a really nice cud right there. Sold for $130. Holy smokes. It's a zinc coin, but as you can see, a big old chunk of die fell off and then left that big old blob right there. You know, that this is more of on the extreme side of how much these sell for. There's another wham, couple off-center coins, another off-center gold piece, which we're not covering here. More gold. Here's a small, tiny little die chip in a Washington quarter. This one sold for $1.09. There's probably no profit there. Nice off-center, 1980. Ozark Riverways, guys. Keep an eye out on your 2017 Ozark America the Beautiful quarters. There is double dice, and you can actually find out the attributions and photos on VarietyVista.com. New double dies are being discovered with every release. It doesn't matter how minor they are. So we're going to end it with this one coin right here. Okay, it's a 1992p Lincoln Cent Planchet lamination zinc slag inclusion. 3 blowholes. This thing is absolute freaking baloney. Okay, it's not zinc slag included. There is no inclusion. This is not an error. This is zinc rot at its finest. Especially when you subject these coins to a great deal of heat, the copper plating will bubble, and they'll either stay as a bubble or they will burst and they will look like this. This one, and it's missing a chunk. I would guess that maybe there is some sort of kind of hole or something of that type right here, and then it, whatever happened, rot away a section of the zinc core at that spot underneath the date. So yeah, this is hot garbage. Do not pay 1 cent for it at all. For those of you that want one as a sample, you really don't need one. Trust me, you know what it looks like. This one's damaged for $3. I guess it's a good sample coin. But anyways, that's going to conclude the crazy crop of eBay error coins that sold. Some of it absolutely amazing that can't believe that they sold for that kind of money. There's a few of them that I see that are worthy of the kind of money that they sold for. And there's a few baloney coins. Oscar Mayer even, footlong, Dodger Dog. Stay away from those and you'll go no wrong. As always, eBay is a great place to look for, just about every reference photo you could imagine of coins that are either errors or absolutely non-errors. Okay, so we have a long list of coins that we checked out within the last 24 hours. Use this as a tool. Take advantage of the amount of money that some of these coins sell for. Do not buy the ones that are not errors, but you can certainly sell them if people are willing to pay the money for them. Again, great tool here, guys. So thank you for joining. As always, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The best way you can support my channel, as always, is to karate chop that like button. Like nobody's business. And feel free to share and subscribe if you haven't done so. Yeah, it's Blue Ridge Silverhound. It's a great place. It's a nice, warm, inviting environment for everyone to learn about coins and everything that surrounds that. So I want to appreciate everybody for joining in this morning. A little bit long video, but it was a lot of fun. You guys I'm all choked up, guys. You guys take care. Enjoy your day. Stay dry out there.